Hi everyone, my name is Haley. I am the dietitian here. We are going to be making a fresh pineapple salsa, which is super exciting, has lots of nutrition, lots of different vitamins and minerals that will help everyone get better. So you have all your ingredients with you in your basket, and then the only other thing that you should need is going to be your mason jar, your knife, because we're going to be chopping up some of these fruits and veggies a little bit, and then we're just going to put them all in the mason jar, okay? So no blenders needed, which is really nice. One important reminder is that it is very hot out this week, so if you are to be outside, just make sure that you're drinking lots and lots of water, okay? All right, I'm going to get started, and you can follow along with me, okay? So first you can just take out all your ingredients. So we got a lime, bell peppers, red bell peppers. Let me know if I'm talking too loud. Pineapple. Sorry, that was a weird noise. Salt. And is this olive oil I want to say? It is. And olive oil. We will use the sun chips as our tortilla chips. They're very good with this salsa. I've had it before. And then lastly, this is a green onion, so we're going to chop this up too. So we can just start, and I'll just kind of talk while we're going ahead, but we can just start with the red bell peppers, sorry. So you're just going to chop it just like this. So this is the first way that you do it. Do you guys know what this kind of chopping is called? It's called julienne. And what you'll do to make it so it's like salsa or pico de gallo is then you call it dicing. Julienne is the long, thin strips. Like if you like your carrots long and thin and dipping in some ranch or some hummus, that's what julienne cut is. Once you finish cutting them into these small pieces, you're going to dump it into the mason jar, okay? All right. So while we go ahead and do this, I'm just going to talk a little bit about nutrition. And if anyone thinks of any questions, please feel free to let your nurse know. I'm happy to come in and pop in and talk to whoever, okay? So summertime is very fun for a dietitian because there are so many fruits and vegetables that are growing here. The most important thing about our diets is having a wide variety. So trying to make our plate as colorful as possible. Having our fruits, our veggies, our whole grains, our lean proteins like chicken, lean beef or fish. And we want to have at least how many servings of fruits and vegetables a day? I'll give you a few seconds to answer that. So for home, I would like you all to have 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. So fruits or vegetables, trying to have both, not just fruits or just vegetables, getting everything mixed in. The reason why it's so important is that every single color has a different effect. So red provides us some type of mineral, oranges provide us another type, et cetera, et cetera. So that's why it's very important to have a wide variety. For example, a orange bell pepper or orange carrots provide us with what vitamin? Do you guys know? It's called vitamin A. And the reason why vitamin A is so important is because it helps us with eyesight. So along with lots of other nutrients that these veggies and fruits have, it's nice to remember some of the specific ones. Now I'm going to start chopping up my pineapple. Just going to take a few pieces at a time. It's kind of already chopped. Just kind of dice it up so it's not as big of chunks. So the more color that we have, the more vitamins, the more minerals we get. And the more vitamins and the more minerals that we get, the better our immune system is. So it helps us stay not sick and out of the hospital. And it helps us also recover from being sick. So during summertime, it's really nice because there's lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. It's a lot easier to get at the grocery store, or farmers markets are fun to try. So I definitely encourage you all to try one new fruit or vegetable every couple of weeks. Do you guys know what's in pineapple that's very healthy for you? I'll give you a few seconds to guess.
They can also call 1289 if they want to tell us on the phone.
If anyone wants to call, you can call the number 1289 if you want to answer over the phone, okay? So have you ever noticed when you eat pineapple or a citrusy food, it kind of has that like sour taste in your mouth? So pineapple is so good for us because it has lots of vitamins actually, not just vitamin A, but it has vitamin D in it, which is very good for you. It helps your bones grow, helps us get strong, tall, muscular. What is your guys' favorite, if you guys can list off 3 of your favorite fruits or vegetables to whoever you're with, or you can call in if you want. And do you think that you have 5 servings a day of these fruits or veggies? So this salsa recipe is so good because it's basically getting you 3 servings of your fruit and vegetable needs, which is great. So things like this are great snacks to prepare for summer camp, school. But it's also important, not just fruits and vegetables, to have your whole grains, because that helps with your tummy. Helps us go to the bathroom easier. It's called, do you guys know what's in whole grains that helps us go to the bathroom easier? It's called fiber. So fiber is really important. So there's 2 different types of fibers. They're called soluble and insoluble fiber. We need both of them. And they really help with that digestive system. And fruits and vegetables also have lots of fiber in them. If you are ever having a stomach ache or not feeling good, things that I do recommend is actually trying to stick with a little bit of a lower fiber diet just to give your stomach some rest. And then when you're feeling better, make sure you prioritize those fruits, veggies, and whole grains. So we call that the BRAT diet. So it's banana, rice, applesauce, and toast, if you ever have an upset tummy. Another really important thing is washing your hands really good. I should have said that in the beginning. I apologize. But make sure you're washing your hands really good. Even though it's not that flu season time, there's still lots of viruses going around. And just to make sure that we're staying our healthiest as we possibly can. So another ingredient that we're going to add in a little bit, almost done chopping our pineapple, is olive oil, which is a very, very healthy ingredient to add. And I highly recommend cooking with it. Do you guys know why olive oil is so healthy for you? So olive oil, avocado oil are very healthy fats. So fats can be healthy, and they're really important to eat. They protect our heart. So they have omega-3 fatty acids is what they're called. And they help our heart beat better, pump blood throughout the muscles, so we can be very active. So it's good to have small servings of that kind of nutrient, like fat. You can also get that from salmon, other oils. Highly recommend avocados in general, or avocado oil. It's very good for you. And you can put as little or as much of each ingredient as you want. I'm just kind of trying to fill up a mason jar pretty good. And if you ever want to make this at home, you can use your own ingredients too. You don't just have to use pineapple or red peppers. Other things that you can use could be what? To make salsa. We have a caller.
Hello, you reached the culinary medicine room.
Hi, I had her participating in the show and she wanted to share out favorite fruit.
Oh, sure.
Yes, I would love to hear.
What is her, who is this?
The woman in TV that her favorite fruit, mango.
Oh.
Mango
his favorite
and-
fruit is mango.
What's her name? I'm so sorry, I couldn't hear. Vita. Vita. So everyone, just so you can hear loud and proud, Vita's favorite fruit is mango. If anyone else wants to call in with their favorite fruits or vegetables, we'd love to hear it. Mango is a great option actually to put in this salsa. So mangoes are one of those veggies or fruits that I was talking about for salsa. If you've ever heard of mango salsa, you can also just use classic tomatoes, onions, lime juice, whatever you guys like to do or like to eat, you can add it to this for those fruits and veggies. And when you chop it up, you kind of notice the juice comes out of the pineapple, which is perfect because it makes it more flavorful when you're adding your chips to it. Another caller.
You called the culinary medicine room. Who is this?
Mango, strawberries,
Mango, strawberries,
and grapes.
and grapes? Okay. I love all of those ones.
What is your name? Who's calling?
Aaron.
Aaron. Perfect. Thanks for sharing. Bye-bye.
That was Erin. Erin has called to say that her favorite fruit is mango, strawberries, and grapes. Very great combination. So healthy for you. Lots of vitamins, lots of minerals. Strawberries are also really good ones in salsa as well. All right. Once you finish adding however much of the pepper and the pineapple, we can start adding the rest of our ingredients. Oh, sorry, one more thing to chop. The green onion, I almost missed. So onions are so fun to cook with. I think that they're the most fun thing to chop. They bring so much flavor to dishes. So this is this scallion? Is this the green onion, right?
It is.
So this is a green onion. There's lots of different onions that you can use. In salads, when you don't want to cook them, I recommend using red onions. They have very, very strong flavor, so you just need a little bit of the chopped up. And then for cooking dishes, I usually like to use yellow onions or white onions and cook them down really well so they're extra sweet. And there's a neat trick actually that I learned when cutting onions. So have you guys ever seen someone cut onions and they cry? It's very painful. And so what a neat hack is if you fill a paper towel with water and put it next to, in a ball, like kind of ball it up, put it next to the onion, it actually will draw the onion, whatever the onion causes us to cry, it goes into the water paper towel. So it helps your eyes. So what happens is the onion is going to whatever is moist, and it's your eyes are the most moist thing that are open in the area. So try that trick. If it doesn't work, don't blame me, but it should. So you can like put it like, or like I'll do like a lemon. If I have like a lemon or like an avocado, something that's round, I'll just like put a wet paper towel around it and put it next to it.
That is so pretty.
Yeah, yeah. So let me know if it works when you do it. Do you ever use onions?
All the time.
Yeah, onions are the best. All right, so once you're done chopping up those onions, you can throw those also into the mason jar. And then we're gonna add our last 3 ingredients. We don't have jalapeno, right? Just wanna make sure, perfect, okay. Jalapeno is a great thing to add if you like spicy. If you are someone that doesn't like spicy as much, I would recommend adding more of the pepper part and just very small amounts and avoid the seeds because that's where the real heat comes from. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take this olive oil, the olive oil that we talked about that's very good for your heart, and we're gonna pour it on top, okay? And also, if anyone wants to call in and tell me what their favorite dish is or meal, please feel free to call and tell me if you like salsa, if you've tried it before, if you've had different kinds of salsa. My dad makes really great salsa. I'm growing tomatoes for the first time in my very own garden this year, which is very exciting. So that's a fun project to do over the summer. They really come in August, so you still have time if you want to get tomatoes for home. The last thing that I'm going to add is lime juice. Yes.
You reached Culinary Medicine. Who is this?
This is Landon.
Oh,
Hi, Landon.
Hi, my favorite dish is sushi.
oh.
That's a good one. What kind of sushi do you like?
I like spicy tuna.
Spicy tuna. Wow, that's amazing. That's a really heart-healthy dish, too. That was a great pick.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for calling, Landon.
Bye.
Bye.
If you didn't hear, Landon's favorite dish is sushi, and he said specifically he likes tuna sushi. Tuna is very heart healthy, just like the olive oil that I was talking about has those omega-3 fatty acids. So they really help the heart pump well, so you can go running and play sports and do all the good things. That's why it's really important to get healthy fats in. So that's a great protein choice. If anyone else wants to call in, please feel free to. I'll give it a minute or two, because I know after this I'm going to start mixing, so no rush at all.
What kind of tomatoes are you growing?
We're doing cherries, Roma, and one other kind that I don't know. My dad literally came over and planted everything. We just bought a house 2 months ago in Mount Prospect, so we have a garden. It's very exciting for a dietitian. He's really good at everything with the gardening, so I'm very excited.
Farm to table.
Yes, exactly. So they come in in August, but we're getting jalapenos and bell peppers and everything's starting to come in, which is super exciting. Yeah.
Oh, I know you're going to say the grocery
Yeah.
store.
Yes. So if you are gardening coming this week, oh, there we go.
This is Culinary Medicine. Who's calling?
This is you guys in the room.
Hi.
Do you want her
Oh, Vita's favorite meal is soup.
Soup? What kind of soup?
Chicken soup?
Like chicken noodle or just chicken soup?
right?
Oh, that's a good one. Is Vita again? Yeah. If you couldn't hear, Vita just called in and to let us know that her favorite food is soup, specifically chicken with rice. I also love a good cream of chicken with rice. Other good soups, tomato soup when you're not feeling great. That's a good one.
Broccoli cheddar.
Broccoli cheddar is a great one. Like what other soups are there? Chicken noodle soup when you're not feeling good. It's always a good one. Minestrone has lots of veggies in it. Very healthy.
Italian.
I love Italian. I know all the ones that they serve here. I love them. All right, friends. Feel free to still call in while I'm going, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pinch my lime juice, or my lime, into the mason jar. And just kind of be careful not to get any in your eyes, so kind of hold it away from your face. It's got to squeeze really hard. This is where your muscles start working. All right. And why do we add lime juice? One, because it tastes amazing. It smells amazing. But another really nice thing about adding limes to your fruit or vegetable dishes, or lemons, is that the acidity in them actually keeps them fresher for longer. So if you ever notice with guacamole, I'll pause.
Culinary Medicine. Who is this?
My name is Erin, and my favorite meal is medium rare steak.
Oh, that's a really good one. Okay, medium rare steaks. I like it. That's a really great source of protein.
Thanks for calling, Erin.
You're welcome.
Bye.
All right, everyone, one more caller just came in, Aaron. He says that his favorite dish is a medium rare steak. Very delicious. I would have to agree, it's a good one. Good source of protein. Remember that protein, what we said, what does it do? Makes you big, tall, strong. For sports, it's important to have protein at each meal if you're able to. And meat is not the only source of protein. You can get protein from yogurt, from beans, hummus, lots of different places you can get protein from if you don't eat meat. Also continue, please feel free to call in, but what I'm going to do next, so there's also some salt. So if you want to put some salt in there, sprinkle that on. I'm just going to use a very little bit. because the pineapple is sweet, so I don't want to add too much salty, but I want to have a little bit just to balance it out. So I would add maybe like 1/4 of the packet. Sorry if you already did it. Then what you're going to do is close the jar, and you're going to shake it up really good with your strong muscles. Just like this. And kind of stir it around. And this recipe is super nice because you don't need a blender. You can just use your hands. It smells really good in here now. And if you want to, do they have a spoon in theirs? Okay. If you want also, you can take your spoon and kind of stir it around a little bit. And it is ready for you to try now. And if you feel like you want to add more pineapple or more peppers and you have some left, please feel free to do so. Kind of stir it up a little bit. All right, so take your sun chips and just load it on a chip. It is on there. Yeah, it's okay. So other things that you can add to this dish that make it very yummy would be like cilantro that's on the recipe card. They have a recipe card. Jalapenos if you do like spicy. Tomatoes, really all fruits and vegetables, whichever you like, can pair very well with these two fruits and veggies of the pineapple and pepper. So you're just going to load it onto your sun chip. Maybe do it on the way that it's like kind of curved up so it doesn't fall off. There is an art form to it, and I don't have it. And then you just eat it. I'm going to try not to, like, ASMR, like, mukbang. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
It's really good.
They can also pour it back into like one of the styrofoam things to dip.
So smart. That's what I needed to do last time. I think I still have one of your guys' jars at my house. I need to bring that back. My husband's like, why is there a demo jar? Like, he keeps just seeing, I was like, I need to bring that back, sorry. I brought it home to wash it because I ate out of it. And you can pour this from the jar into one of the cups if they're empty if you want, just to make it a little bit easier to get it up with the chip. Good job, everyone. I'm very proud of you. This is a very, again, nutritious and healthy dish. I highly encourage repeating this recipe at home, showing it to your friends, your family. It's a really great one. If you guys think of any questions about anything, nutrition related, or you just want to see me, please just let the nurses know. I'm happy to pop in, answer any of your questions, okay? My name is Haley again. And thank you guys so much for calling in and participating with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope that everyone's starting to feel better. Thank you guys.